Hey everyone, so today I wanted to try out Kindred. I was super hyped that they buffed her to 4 mana. It really seems to have made a big difference as well. And I've always loved Viego decks, and the more I thought about it, Kindred is basically the perfect champion to pair Viego with. Thresh never really worked in my opinion. I mean, it wasn't even really that easy to level him up to be able to summon the Viego. And also Thresh costs the same as Viego, making it quite awkward, and so a lot of my Viego decks actually just cut Thresh. Viego decks were also always missing a turn 4 play, at least in my opinion, and so usually I just hope for like a second Cam of Orin to play on 4. But so Kindred just feels so good in this deck now. But so Kindred just fits in so well now that she's 4 mana. So first of all, if you don't know what Viego does, he has synergy around these things called Encroaching Mists. It starts off as a 1 mana, 1/1 ephemeral unit, but every single time you play another one, it buffs them everywhere by +1/+1. And so each round, the first time an ally dies, you summon one, and so over time you start increasing the stats of these things and they become really scary. And then once you've seen allies with 20 plus total power die, which is usually from a lot of these different mists dying over time, you end up leveling him up, and then every single turn you attempt to steal the strongest ally that the opponent has, but if it's a champion, you just straight up murder it at the start of the round. Then how Kindred works is that the first time you slay a unit each round, she marks the weakest enemy, and then at the end of the round you kill units with her mark on it. And so a slay would be every time you kill your own unit or an enemy's unit. And so it's pretty crazy. It basically makes all of your removal spells 2 for 1 because you're going to kill one thing and then kill another thing for free at the end of the round. And then she also has a decent amount of attack and quick attack, so they usually don't want to block it because if they block it, then you'll get a free slay and you'll kill something else for free. So a lot of times you can just get chip damage, which really helps this deck because any little damage you get in early can help you get atrocities off easier late game. Because a lot of your units are going to get really big. And then once she's slayed 2 units with her mark, she levels up. But now once per turn when you slay a unit, you actually get +2 health and +2 attack. And so it's kind of like perfect synergy with Viego. Because Viegos are going to get big, your Encroaching Mists are going to get big, and same with Kindred. And so this deck doesn't actually run that many units. You got your champs like I mentioned, then you have Greenglade Lookout. It's a 2 mana unit. Whenever you strike with it, you reduce the cost of the most expensive unit in your hand by 1. Which is obviously hopefully a champion, but preferably Invasive Hydravine, which we'll get to in a second. Then you have Shadow Assassin, and so this helps against elusives like Ahri decks and annoying ass Poro decks, but can also help like chip some damage, and it also has some synergy with Syncopation, which I'll get to as well soon. Then Viego has 2 supporting units, which are Cam of Orin Soldier. When it's summoned, you also summon an Encroaching Mist. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this, but every time you summon an Encroaching Mist, your Viego actually goes up +1/+1 as well. It doesn't actually say that on the card, but Viego starts increasing his stats for every single Encroaching Mist that you play. So it's really good to have this Cam of Orin come down before the Viego, so when your Viego comes down, it's immediately already buffed by +1/+1 and comes down as a 6/5. Just a little bit harder to remove at that point. And then you have Invasive Hydravine. When it's summoned, and every single round start after that, you summon an Encroaching Mist. This is like the main engine for getting Encroaching Mists, and it starts to get out of hand very quickly if they can't answer this. Then for spells, we got Glimpse Beyond. You don't have like too many units to use this on. You could use it on like the Spiderling you get from Vile Feast, or the ephemeral Encroaching Mists that you get, or on anything that would be otherwise like killed from an opponent's effect. Which is really good for draw, and it technically triggers both Kindred and Viego's effect. Because Kindred wants a slay, and so if you kill your own unit, that counts as a slay. And if you kill your own unit, you actually summon the Encroaching Mist once per turn with Viego. And so it definitely has enough synergy. Syncopation, I actually love Syncopation in this deck. I kind of wish I could up this actually. I'm just not exactly sure how to do that. I feel like the list is kind of tight right now. But so it's actually not popping up on this website for some reason. But Syncopation is a 2 mana burst speed spell that lets you swap 2 allies. So it's really good against things like Vengeance now. So let's say they try to Vengeance your Viego or Hydravine. You can just pay 2 mana and then swap it with like a Spiderling or something. And then now they Vengeance a Spiderling. It also has synergy with the Shadow Assassins. So let's say they don't have elusives and you attack with like a really huge Viego or Encroaching Mist or Kindred or something. Then you can like swap it last second after they block. And all of a sudden now one of your huge units is hitting face instead of the Shadow Assassin. Yeah, so you can use it offensively technically, but it's like super good defensively. Then you run Twin because Twin's broken. It can help you go for Atrocity lethals easier. You can protect all your champions that really want to stay on the board. I mentioned Vile Feast, you just drain 1 from a unit. Sort of a staple to most SI decks. Yeah, really good against aggro. Good to get those extra units that you can kill off for Kindred and Viego later on and just block things. Super straightforward, you stun an enemy and get a unit. Denies are pretty good as well since they buff Trundle and buff things like Vengeance. A lot of people are playing these spells that you can deny. You even find some field rushes and stuff being played. When people play Icy Spiders, they can play that 6 mana spell where it summons 3 different spiders, called like Brood Awakening or something. There's just a lot of things to deny, I feel like, right now. People are playing Mono Shurima too with that cheesy spell, the 6 mana spell. Yeah, honestly, you could even up this number potentially depending on what you're playing against. But 2, I think, is like the sweet spot. 3H Refuge is pretty cool. It really helps, like, because you have a lot of big units a lot of the time, and so being able to heal a lot is really useful, especially against more aggressive decks. You also beat things that have quick attack, like Rumble or Kindred. Now, the 3 box is kind of troll. I actually tried out 1 box and 2 will. I've tried out some whales as well to have a little bit extra healing, but I'm not really seeing any aggro on ladder at the moment, so whale isn't as good. But just personally, I hate losing to Ari Cannon, and I also hate losing to that new Poro cheese deck with the Iceborne Legacy. And honestly, the Poros with Iceborne Legacy are actually so broken that even if you run 3 boxes, they can usually still beat it. Because Iceborne Legacy doesn't actually beat it because they're 3/3s. But if they have a single like Poro snack or another Iceborne Legacy, then obviously you can't kill any of them. But if I don't have like any card to even potentially deal with them, it just makes the game really annoying for me. Like if there's like certain decks you hate and you're just queuing into them a lot, at least for me, it makes it very like frustrating to continue playing, especially for a while. And so in order for me to not tilt, I have to kind of run these boxes so I at least have a chance to beat those Poro decks and like Ari Cannon and stuff like that. It's okay against. I mean, it's good against a lot more than just those. Like again, like some Elise decks are playing multiple units per turn, like that Brood Awakening like I mentioned. You play like a Jayce deck, a lot of times they're playing like those 2 units in that 1 spell. It's good against like some Rumble Draven decks, sometimes they spam a couple units in 1 round. So I could be trolling, but I really have been liking box today. It felt really good when I played it. Yeah, in your games, you might want to just cut this down. Then you run 3 Vengeance. It works really well with Kindred as well, because you can get like 2-for-1s basically. And then of course you run Atrocity. Honestly, a lot of the games end with Atrocities, and so I kind of want to up this to 2. So if this is ever in like the bottom 15-20 cards of your deck, a lot of times you're just sitting there waiting, and your units are so big that you could easily just win the game if you had this, but you're just sitting there waiting for it. And so personally, when I run Viego decks, I always try to have 2, but just every single time I see someone else with a Viego list, or like an Atrocity deck in general, they always just run 1. And so I kind of wanted to try that out today, but I think I still stand with my opinion of running 2. So after my playtest today, I'd probably like maybe cut down a box for Atrocity, maybe a Glimpse, I don't know. But yeah, I really like 2. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. Maybe even like the video, it would really help me out. And as always, if you want to see me play anything in the near future, you can leave a comment below. I make a Runeterra video every single day, so the extra ideas are definitely useful. And I hope you guys like it. Thanks. Wait, what? Kindred Viego Mirror. We're playing a guy named Fair Kaiwen Lee. Fair Kaiwen Lee. Am I getting baited? What is that? Fair Kaiwen Lee? Fair Kaiwen Lee? I wish I had a wave emote. Now I have to be like, which sounds kind of cocky, no? Oh, I'm supposed to Vile Feast first. I got distracted. He baited me. He got me distracted. Now he gets 2 different strikes. His opener is stronger than mine. It's not fair. Honestly, Kindred just makes so much sense in this deck because it is always lacking a turn 4 play. And like, Thresh never made much sense. Now his attack makes even... oh, fuck. I don't really want to play Viego and not have any mana to do like Will or Spirit Refuge. I think this is pretty safe though, because what should die is this. Like what should get marked is this. I guess I should have attacked with that. I could have just put it on the. I don't know why I kept it back. Like for some reason I was thinking like this would guarantee the mark goes to this, but I'm pretty sure if I put it last in the chain it wouldn't matter. You'd have to do some weird shenanigans to like, oh. So he's gonna mark this. Or this one. It's this one, right? Can I do anything about that? No, I can't, huh? Okay. We're both just equal. I think I want to have a little shitter, and I save mana this way. So he could try to vengeance this. I think he's scared about. I always just take this 4 damage, I think. So if he slays this, Kindred will get marked. I guess this is kind of a bad play. Like if he Vile Feast this, okay. If I play this, I can't protect anything. Oh, so he wanted to let it through because he knows if he blocks this and we trade, then this gets marked. I got free damage in. This is a weird mirror. I guess I can play it down next turn. So now, even if he slays this, this will get. Oh, unless he has Ruination, that would suck, I guess. But I mean, he's ruinating all of his champions too if he does that. I can't vengeance him back, but I can basically will, which is kind of the same, right? Not exactly, but like for the as far as this turn goes. So he'll level this up, which kind of sucks. Okay, you can't deny this now, so now I think now I go to like will the what do I want to will more? If I will the Viego, then his Kindred levels up, which is kind of scary. Kind of scary. think I just do this. Then he doesn't get the progress. Oh, that's actually scary because that's why he was willing to do that. Because he had Cinco. Okay. Do something like this. So the little 2/2 can't block the first two. And his Viego doesn't even trade with my Viego because mine's bigger. So he could like block this if he wants to. But he's dead. Wish I had denies, man. Like instead of these stupid ass cards. Like I just been drawing infinite Kindreds lately. So because I can't do this and Spirit's Refuge, I think I go for the Vile Feast first. And like he won't die, but he'll it'll die, I mean. Okay, so I think now I go for the Spirit's Refuge because then he won't heal. And he can still Vile Feast me maybe, but oh, this way that marks his Kindred, by the way. Is he okay with that? So if we do this, I actually don't really want to kill that, right? I'd rather the Kindred get marked. Do I? I want this to live. I think I just do this too. Now, he doesn't get the heal. His Kindred gets marked. And we're going to level Viego pretty easily. Wait, now my Kindred gets marked? This stops his draw and marks his Kindred. He doesn't get the heal. His Kindred should die. My Kindred levels up. We're in an okay spot right now. Not the best.
Surrender to me.
I think I just passed because this is my Viego's about to level up, and it'll kill his Viego because it's the biggest unit. So he has to do something, right? Now his will level up. But it goes to my turn, right? So I'm pretty sure I win the exchange even if his levels up. Like his level's up, but it goes to my turn, so I'm pretty sure I immediately kill his Viego. I don't know if he knows how that works. Unless, and I hope I'm not wrong about that. His Viego is dead. My board looks fucking lit. And I'm pretty sure it's GG. That was an interesting game. That was my first game with this deck, and it was against Amir, so I'm not really sure if he played it perfectly, but it worked out. Interesting. Is this like some Yeti shenanigans? Darius, LeBlanc. Okay, I'm gonna need some better cards. Like, what is even this? Yeah, Omen Hawk. It's a pretty cracked card. But like, I think he doesn't know my hand, so he's kind of scared to attack now. Oh, it's my attack. What am I talking about? Never mind me. I honestly don't even want to play that now and like let him know that I'm a fucking silly goose. And I reduce that. Dude, imagine I had this in my hand though, and it was down to like 5. Like, this attack would make it 5. And he tries to culling it, and we get like a bing bang bong bunch of damage. No, thank you. I would like my 6 mana Hydrovine, please. I'd have Hydrovine this freaking turn, yo. If my hand wasn't so garbage.
History forgets, but the Black Rose remembers. The Order rewards its faithful.
For the Empire.
What the hell is that? That's fine. Control 3. Attack with that. Come on, yeah.
Intruder, get him. They're here. Sound the alarm.
I'm gonna play this first. They're not even that big, so Viego doesn't need an S to come down. Probably want extra turns with this. We have Cinco in case he tries any shenanigans.
I will play my part.
Skywatch formation.
And then to kill either one of these, right? Oh, it's a Legion Marauder. I thought it was like the same one. I was like, why isn't it 5 attack?
Anyone hurt?
Huh. Okay, that's kind of scary. I wish I had that last turn. No! Everyone's ice-boarding things.
Cannot escape.
That's not very good. It is not very good. It also might not be that bad, but it's definitely not good. I know that for sure.
The whole world will know my anguish. If you ain't hurt, you will be.
This is good. Oh, I almost missed it. I almost missed it. You guys, a long time ago when you watched me play Viego, you're always like, you missed the Terracity plus twin lethal. I guess I should not let that happen, right? Okay, I was afraid of him like freezing it, but now we go for it, I think. I was afraid of him having like a Three Sisters flash freeze. But I doubt he has just a regular flash freeze. This works every time. Every single goddamn time. Let's go! Too easy. I like his idea though. I liked his deck idea. Ezreal, Teemo. They stand no chance, right? Two little elusive shitter goblins. Okay, we keep Valfeast, I think. I kinda wanna keep that, but I don't know if that will if we'll get that late. I mean we probably will. But I still don't know if we keep it. It's kinda just dead in our hand the whole time. Now, do we ever go for the Vile Feast on this? I guess we do. But he probably has protection in his deck. I mean, not much else to do at this turn. And if he has Elixir of Iron, he's just like a lame ass dude. Okay, sweet. Got him. Let me get free damage. It's too easy. It's just too easy. I will bank the mana, I believe. Man, where's my Kindred?
Don't blink or you'll miss me. It's not bragging if you can back it up. Can't stop me.
Just shoot it. Just shoot it, man. Thank you. Like, you're actually debating that? You're just a weirdo. If he actually passed, I'd have been tilted. Oh, Kindred. Now I don't play Viego because it's just a Kindred angle. Kindred's just too nuts. You can't even block this. I can do this too, fuck it. Now you're gonna have to take all this damage. Or suffer the consequences.
There was a little fella asking for it. Would a mushroom help?
Let's go. He's gonna mark his Ezreal?
No sweat.
Oh, fuck. That's a really good play, sir. If I wasn't in Ionia. Surrender? FF already? No? Okay. Thinks he has a chance. He's still a believer. Dude, look at this value. Look at this Kindred value. It's so broken. And look, do you know what's crazy? I can just play Viego and go like this, right? And what are you gonna do? Is that a surrender now? Like, how do you beat that? You would literally need he needs like a thermo beam, right? He might have thermo beam. He could have thermo beam. Maybe I shouldn't have played Viego. I could play uber safe and just guarantee my Kindred levels up if I did not play this and I just glimpsed and kept my twin discipline up. Because the only way we die here is the thermo. And I could have played around it. That's kind of lame. I probably messed up. And we do have another one. But yeah. Oh, we got him, so it didn't matter. Yeah, maybe we're a bit too greedy playing that Viego there. I just wanted to get the glimpse to actually benefit Viego. But again, maybe that was too greedy. feel like he's gonna Mystic this or something.
Have a mushroom. Have 3.
I feel like you're not allowed to do that. Okay, we're just gonna kill that thing. Now we'll kill the other one because we have a broken ass Kindred on our board. And is that the FF now? Bing bing bing. Damn it. Alright. Sure. He's still in the game. He still believes there's a way. I kind of want 2 atrocities in this deck. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a lot of times where I don't get it. And it's like the main win con of the deck, right?
Observe and learn.
I feel like I just ping this. You can't really attack, right?
A chill in the air.
I guess he can now. I should glimpse. You think he's gonna attack? Nah, he probably never attacks. I should have just glimpsed. For some reason I thought he was gonna attack, but like I just realized that he never does. I just burned that card. I'm so bad. Yeah, that was definitely always a glimpse there. I mean, I guess I would have burnt cards regardless if I did that. No, I don't think you will.
I've always been a fun guy.
I've always been a fun guy.
Beats fast now.
It knows.
Dude, this deck is broken.
A true
Yeah, that's annoying.
We do not linger.
Well, I guess I can attack with Viego. If I wanted to. Because something's gonna... Is anything gonna die? Yeah, this will probably die. Probably busted by 1 though. It's probably not worth it. I think I can just kill this fucking thing. Like, I know he can play Ezreal now, but I don't think he has it. He already killed 2. We need to get some cards out of our hand. See, like, if we had Atro here, we literally just won the game. Like, so long ago. I don't know what I really should cut. Oh, there we go. He has drawn a lot.
Never know what hit 'em.
I'm gonna just play it safe for now.
Signing.
We have our Atro in our hand. I don't know how he's gonna deal with this attack. Like, we can twin this if it gets through. Obviously we have an Atro for whatever he can't freeze. Oh, he has harsh winds, okay. That's lethal. What do you got now? This will buff up Kindred by 2, and then also buff Viego by 1 because I get the mist. Let's go. I didn't really want to draw his Shurims, but we're chilling. And again, we still had Atrocity there. Yeah, if we drew Atrocity earlier, it would have been the freest game. Still kind of was the freest game. We just have to like grind it out. Ooh, mono Shurima. We need a deny. I'm down to like literally full mulligan for a deny. Actually, I might keep this because that kind of counts if I can like will one of their champions as he goes for it. Do I not run deny in this deck though? I swear I have 2, and I've literally never drawn it in like 10 games. I haven't even played 10 games, but I played quite a bit of games, and I've never even drawn a deny like 1 time.
Watch your head.
Yeah, when he goes for the spell, if we just will like his crocodile, it's probably fine.
Our city proudly pledges itself to Shurima. Coming through.
I kind of like having this alive, if like for when Viego comes down and stuff, but I don't think it's worth. The good news is like he's still a little bit away now from being able to do what he wants to do. And he is speeding up the process with this stuff, which is kind of scary.
Men die, but Shurima lives forever. Nothing lives forever.
You have to slam that attack right away, by the way, because like you don't want him to think that he can actually block it. So he could level up just to 0, I guess.
How good to serve.
But yeah, you can't really do much.
Let it help you remember who you once were. I do this.
So it's kind of annoying if he like drags one of them.
I am their end.
Honestly, I think this is a bad attack from him. I think he's like bluffing something. But if I kill this, it would, because of Kindred's ability, it would actually mark this too. And then both his champions would be dead.
You cannot stop me.
Actually, can I just do this and kill his and I mark his Azir? It's kind of insane that I'm actually killing my Viego, but I need his champ to die. That's the only way he wins, right? Yeah, so I probably should have took that 3 damage and kept the spider up, because if I leave that spider alive, then I can just synco the spider and stuff like that in the future. So,
The order rewards.
and yeah, we're just going to will whatever, whenever this is about to like get a kill. Whenever this is about to level up normally, we're just gonna kill it. Or will it, I mean. Reset the progress. We killed one of his champs already. So should be pretty hard for him to do anything.
Night falls.
I smell prey.
Okay. Ooh, Vengeance is even better now. I think I have to not play this turn because I need to be able to will just in case. Like, you could technically Azir into the spell, which we don't want. I think he just surrenders after this, right? He doesn't have a right of negation. He could have like the hourglass, but then he wasted the spell. Yeah, I think he just surrenders. Probably got a bit greedy. Should have waited till like next turn where he can maybe ride on negation or something if he has it. And now our Kindred's leveled up. And then next turn we play Hydrovine, and it's looking pretty over for my guy over here. Even though I do respect the Sun Disc play. I do respect it. I mean the Sun Disc deck. Yeah, sure, I don't want to take the 5 damage. Okay, so he still thinks he's like that he has a chance, which is interesting.
Their pulse fades away.
On to the next.
Go get the shiny devil.
I mean, you can't block that. You block this.
We got it first.
I will fashion this world in my image.
Again, he could have red negation. We're gonna want to go for atrocity if he ever taps below that. But I'm pretty sure we're in a spot where we don't really care what he's doing. Like we can always kind of mark his Xerath. His Xerath, funny enough, is like weaker than a lot of stuff. Like it's weaker than Renekton. It's weaker than even this Waking Sand. So it's like there's a decent amount. There's a decent chance that whatever he plays, we can just mark. We can just glimpse this and mark his Xerath for death.
They will.
If it was important, they should have built it better.
So you can still rev negation, which is kind of awkward.
I'll drag you out of there if I have to.
We have 3 mana if we want to do something. If we want to play around that. I think we're fine though, right? Like, what does his attack do? We just block this and this. Okay, now he can't rev negation, so I'm pretty sure we just always... if he has... what is it called? Quicksand, we still win, I think. So it should be just game. I don't know what's... I don't think there's anything in his deck that can stop this. 3 mana. Yeah, I mean that deck is it's just not very good. Shurima, especially if you know what to do. As long as you just play around it, they're just kind of they can't really win. I feel like that's what's awkward about Shurima is it's such a fun deck, but if you're against a decent player and they have again technically depends on the deck you're against, but if the enemy deck has interaction and they know what you're doing, I actually don't think it's possible to beat them. It's kind of nuts like that. Unless I guess if they don't draw the interaction cards, but. Ooh, Kindred. Ashe. That sounds pretty dope, actually. That sounds pretty fun. I could see Box just being used for Kindred and Ashe whenever it's played. They both have 3 health, so I'm down. Okay. Pass.
The breath takes, the waters give.
That's weird. Does he have an aggro version with oh, just a glimpse? I was gonna say, I wonder if he has that the butcher. It'd be a really interesting version. I don't think I want to play Kindred, because if I play Kindred, he could just Vile Feast this and then mark my okay, I'm done to play Kindred now then, I guess.
Embrace life.
Expect death.
does run Butcher. I thought that'd be... I was kind of thinking that, but because he had this card. I actually could just glimpse that, and then it would have marked that. And I probably want to get that out of there. Ooh, that's pretty good. I mean, he can't attack though, right? This turn. Really?
I will play my part.
Well, feast on that. I don't want him to get a draw. Now we get the mark.
They will.
That still counts, right? Or no? Damn. Interesting. Oh, the mark already got fizzled. Okay. That's interesting indeed. I was kind of hoping he popped that so I could like box.
All the world on one arrow.
I'm still gonna probably box. I just play this though. And I can't really do anything else. I mean, it does give us like 2 blockers though. We just box, kills that. Just blocks that. Might as well block that too. Take less damage. Take only 4 here.
It knows.
Master.
Huh. Motherfucker. That kills a lot of his board though. So now I can't worry about his Kindred, I guess, now. If he has one. But it doesn't look like he fucking does. Then I can attack with this actually, because I'm not really worried about him playing a Kindred and also slaying something this turn. Like normally you'd keep that back if like you think he could play a Kindred and then get a slay. But he shouldn't be able to do that.
They will.
That's pretty cool. Also, it's kind of cool that he has Challenger, so like we can just swap places with this.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Okay. So we Cinco.
The arrow flies.
He freezes this thing. He drags it. We Cinco with this, and we Vengeance that. I want to Vengeance be after the attack, so he can't just play another one. What's cool is we mark this, so it doesn't even matter if he like freezes this or something. Because it's marked.
No.
Yeah.
One to remember us by.
Dude, Kindred's actually so cool. I'm glad she's finally actually being played now. She's so cool.
A chill in the air.
really. Is there ever a reason to twin that? Not really, right? Just glimpse it. Wait, that's actually funny. It was like looking like he was gonna mark that, but obviously it can't because it's dead. We play Viego, I think.
Or death for all who live.
A true Freljordian welcome.
They could have Vile Feast to like ping this. I don't think I'd do that. I'd just attack with this and this. I guess we could also attack with Viego. Because one of these are gonna die and give him like one extra attack. I kinda missed 1 damage by not attacking with Viego there. Which could matter, especially when I have Atrocity. Yeah, so we'd have actually lethal right now if we did that. It wouldn't matter, I guess, because our win. Okay, so we probably just always vengeance that, and then we can file that for a blocker. We vengeance that. We probably Spirit's Refuge onto this to block that, and then he surrenders the game, I believe. And I actually love Viego, and it makes so much sense to have Kindred in the deck. I mean, does he realize, or what was that? Are you getting stream sniped?
Without her,
What the hell was it? Why did he just FF right there? Oh well. We did have the win. Zoe Asol will be interesting. That's probably what? Is it Targon's Peak? I guess we keep this late game, right? If he's gonna have Targon's Peak for us. We're gonna want Ting to remove things. Actually kinda good because we can actually we can beat like Field Rush with Deny. If he makes one of these spells 0 cost, we can like take off Asol's barrier with one of them and then vengeance it. And if he ever makes this 0 cost, it's pretty valuable as well. Wait, did he play it this turn? I should have played that. Well, I just drew it. Never mind, I couldn't have done. Yeah, I'll just play Kindred.
Shall we, dear wolf?
3 damage. He does make that. You ain't feel the rush in me, man. Like, nice try. I guess the issue is we can't actually like, kill like an Asol if it came down right now. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. Will I ever kill that? No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe I do. Oh, it doesn't actually work. I thought it would kill it and then mark the other one. But it doesn't actually do that. Okay, 0 mana deny. The counter is 0 mana field rush. True. You don't want to do anything, I mean, that's fine. It just sucks if he plays something right now because, like, if he straight up plays an Asol, it's scary because we can't actually kill it right now. That's fine. I don't think has he played the 0 cost thing yet? Zero mana field deny. I think we're chilling. We have a crazy open attack. I don't really want to risk spending more mana than I need to. Because if he plays Asol legit, we're going to play box into Vengeance. Or yeah, if he does that again, we want the other deny. Honestly though, he has 2 things 0 cost. So like, I think I still have to pass. Because if he plays against 0 mana Asol, we're going to Atro this thing into it, and then Vengeance it. And if he plays like another Ravine, we're going to twin this. Yeah, we're going to twin this. Yeah, we actually have lethal now, I think. He needs like a freeze, I guess. I guess star shaping works. Let's go. I think he played it pretty good. Like, this deck should be pretty good into that deck, I think. Again, as long as you draw your denies, right? Because we had to deny twice in one turn, or else he would have like auto won the game. But I mean, we had other ways to technically to get rid of. Like, we could have just Vengeance a Trundle, which doesn't level up. We could deal with the Asol next turn. We're eventually gonna get some free spells to like ping at him and then be able to Vengeance. Preferably if Vengeance gets reduced to 0, it's the easiest way. So I think this deck should be pretty good into that. Okay, Jayce Lux. Be a more interesting game. I think we want to get denies if we can. We keep that deny. The box is really good against those 2 things he summons. Like kick Vial. We already got this. Although actually Vial is really good against that 1-drop, right? Maybe I should have kept that. Oh, we got it back? Okay, nice. Yeah, I should probably like, I just gotta slow down a little bit. Because yeah, if he plays the 1-drop, we're gonna want to Vial Feast it. I don't think I care about that enough. It's kind of good he plays that because now I can play this without feeling bad about him possibly playing like 2 of the 3 drops. Although maybe we're supposed to play this on defense, on a defensive turn. Haha. We could do some cheeky syncopation, but that's like the weirdest syncopation I've ever seen. Probably no reason to do that. We're gonna want to save that for like probably a thermal beam or something.
Contain the arcane.
That's awkward. Guess we just like do this and have a blocker now. That was actually the wrong play, by the way. You're supposed to ping this because then this can block the 2-1, and then this can trade into that. Yeah, I just made that was bad.
Silent as death.
Okay, never punished.
Night falls.
I guess we're just gonna slow play. I mean, we have deny, we have Hydrovine. Don't think I'm that scared. Box doesn't make too much sense here, I don't think. We do have 2. Did we just go for it? Like use our mana this turn. And he wants to like do some crazy wide attack with for Demacia. I'd rather not deal with one extra big unit. Now we're kind of hoping he goes for a big one right now. If he goes for like a big summon 2 forwards workers, we have box. That sucks we didn't draw a Viego or Kindred. Pretty big deal, honestly.
Let the light guide you.
The dark beckons.
For justice and all things right.
Yeah, let's block this, is fine. Could be playing this, but doesn't really do anything. I don't really want to play this without being able to deny.
They cannot hide.
It honestly might be okay because we have syncopation. I think I'm okay with that, right?
Better, brighter than before.
Oh, he gets the mana back. That's actually kind of scary. Oh, it's actually pretty scary because now we can like concert it still. We do get this blocker though, which is pretty good.
No more holding back.
I want to save Cinco for like a concerted check or something.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can. We'll save Demacia.
Oh, it gets challenger.
Demacia doesn't need saving.
That's scary. He does like 4 Demacia. What do we do? What if we just deny it?
Soldiers, to me.
This just gives us 2 blockers, so I think that's pretty good. You always say nope. Nope, nope. Kinda interesting that he didn't attack with that. I figured that would be appealing to him.
I do this.
We can still deny and Cinco, which is pretty good. And our Viego's pretty fucked. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he's salty about this play. Oh, he still gets that though, I guess, if we didn't deny it, huh? I guess we attack with this. Oh, that's not very good for him, is it? And we're like, he's in atrocity range? That's 4 damage. I guess we can just beat it with twin. We want to save deny probably for something like that. Also, we level up Viego this turn. If he doesn't die. Which he shouldn't die. Because we can like stop concerted. Oh, this isn't stop concerted. I mean, it kind of does. Because it stops 1 strike. And he needs like 2 to kill me because it has freaking 11 health. Also, like, what's stopping him from, what would stop us from, atrocitying? That's why I kind of want to play 3 atrocities. I mean, not 3, 2, not just 1. I feel like there's always times where I want the second one. Like, sorry, you wouldn't need a second atrocity, but like, there's always a lot of times where I'd win off atrocity. I don't have it yet, and I feel like it's never in the top half of my deck. So if I had two, you're more likely to actually like for that to be the case. I mean, do I even care anymore? It kind of did its purpose. I mean, I kind of do care, I guess. I guess I'm down. Like my dude's gonna level up. My Viego. He has to do something. That was his whole attack. Yeah, we're not letting that happen, that's for... That is for sure. Okay, so Viego's gonna kill the... we're gonna turn the 6/6 into our unit. And then be able to have a really good attack here. I don't think I'm that scared to attack with Viego anymore. I guess I just go wide.
Shine with me.
Meet them head on.
I hate traffic.
We're gonna play Kindred down now.
Industry and vision. The twin pillars are built over.
Jayce is there. I forgot that he actually draws you a Jayce. Kinda interesting.
Magic corrupts Demacia from within.
Your Demasia's nothing like what I know.
Does actually mark, oh, I wish it marked Lux. We just yoinked this back. Oh, we yoinked the Albus. Nice. We can just glimpse it and say screw your Albus. We don't actually have any more denies though.
X-Tech cannon, tested and primed. Nothing beats field testing.
Yeah. I really want Atrocity. I would like another try, please, at Atrocity. Thank you, game.
Replicating the power spike.
Yeah, see, if we drew Atrocity earlier, we just had a free win, like, from a long time ago. And so, why is he shaking his head? Like, if I drew this earlier, I would have free win. That's why I think that you kind of want 2 Atrocities. I don't know, I see so many good players, when they build decks with Atrocity, they only put 1. And we do have a decent amount of draw. I don't know. Maybe I guess I'm a fucking noob, but I just really like 2 Atrocities. And I feel like you don't always like draw both of them. It's just basically to make sure you get it at a decent time. Because you don't want to have to go into like the last 15, 10 cards of your deck to hit it.